We're live. Okay. So we are picking back up. You guys have left Red Larch on an adventure off to reclaim Stug's rightful place as the leader of the Feathergales. He was sent on a mission of death and destruction and has now returned to claim his prize, right? I think that's what's in his head. Not exactly.
Pretty much on point.
Not exactly sure. Is that it?
We haven't been here since this is the first time coming back since destroying the water cultists. So a whole new celebration should be going on.
It's less a question now of whether or not we'll get a griffin, but how many griffins.
Just so you know, you got the Feathergale were not in any possession of any griffins.
They've got griffins.
They got hippogriffs and vultures. Right?
They've got griffins.
Vultures, yeah.
Yeah, but so we stopped when you guys had just entered the spire and the drawbridge was being pulled up for the night. And it made that ominous noise from Ocarina of Time when you entered the castle.
Like just before night?
Yeah. Correct. Just before night is when you guys arrived, and so it was pretty close. But yeah, y'all made it in.
All right.
So some key people y'all remember here.
Thurl?
Yes. Thurl, Mursoka.
Mursoka, okay.
Yeah.
Thurl Mursoka. I just call him Thurl because, come on.
Yeah, first name basis.
His name is Thurl Masoka, or are these two different people?
Yes, Thurl Mursoka.
One person.
Okay. He's the actual.
Yes, he is the actual leader. So, yeah,
pardon me, I am right here.
Yeah. And then there's Sabra.
Bella Bronte.
There you go.
Her name is Bella Bronte.
He's only read it 850 times from his own campaign. That'd be her last name.
Indeed.
But yeah, I think Stug's trying to turn that
down as series known persons after Bella Bronte, Stug's lady.
First of all, her family comes from a long line of griffin tamers and trainers. So
she knows how to tame griffins?
You're damn right she does.
Wow, okay.
We planned this out, long haul.
And don't they have any there?
And well, they have them in Waterdeep. And
they're pretty expensive.
Y'all also know of a Arisi Kalanoth from Anadius's
the cult, right? That's the cult leader, right?
Cult is such a strange word that you would use. Yes.
The howling hatred. From the howling hatred.
There you go.
It sounds like such a friendly group.
Yes.
Who would call themselves that? Like they'd call themselves the Kitty Puppy Brigade or something, not the Howling Hatred.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, to all of our watcher, our DM is sick today, so give him some slack.
We didn't. Thank
you. We didn't.
We didn't.
Maybe someone else can.
We want to play D&D. You said that weird existential feeling you're just speaking into the void. No one's listening to me right now.
Now, before we go into here, can you remind me?
Every time I stream on Twitch.
The bottom ring of the tower is basically to hold the animals, right? And then going up is where most of the people are stationed. And
that's actually below. Yeah. So on the level you guys came in.
Hey, Pookha?
Yeah.
I'm giving you some grace, but I was just looking, and you changed the background last time, so it wasn't the mer people, and now you have the mer people back again.
Oh, what?
Do what?
Told you we weren't giving you no.
What are you talking about? The background.
She's talking about the stream.
Oh.
No one's gonna see that.
Yeah, you're right. No one's gonna see that. You're right.
Wait, did I?
I'm pretty sure last week it was something different, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, you're not done with those people. No, I
What?
didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Definitely did not.
And Naughty's
Did
is
I-
still a human, too.
You're
Could have
not.
sworn I straight up broke off his crab claw, had some crab. We're done. That guy's out of there.
Yeah, that guy is out of there. You're right.
No, he's still a threat. Don't y'all worry
We
about.
killed him.
No,
He's
we
literally
killed-
dead.
don't y'all. That's fake news. Don't y'all worry about stuff like that.
Fake news.
So yeah, and Ananias, you know, maybe he is a human, maybe he isn't. You know, it's all these things.
Yuri had a big reveal. Mine just got spoiled ages ago.
Yeah, apologies.
All
I
right,
didn't.
my wings are still growing, or something's
I
coming out of my
didn't-
back.
I
Maybe
didn't
they're
fix
not
the
growing.
Tiny
overlay.
tabaxi.
Yeah, you're right.
So the structure of the tower.
Yeah, so there's a basement below where you guys are right now,
Mm-hmm.
and that is like the stables.
Gotcha. Where?
So that would be down from the level you are.
Staples?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
Yes.
multiple
No,
multiple
the staple.
It's not like there's just
I
one.
thought he said staples, as
Yeah,
in
the
like
staples.
the stables.
The-
You got honey,
you know,
oats.
the center, like the store.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, if you guys remember, there were like 10 stalls or something.
And correct me if
Well,
I'm
we're
wrong. We had
using 4 of them plus. No,
we had done
maybe
a
No,
five.
no,
pretty-
no. The stables in the tower are for flying
Oh, the
things.
hippogriffs,
hippogriffs.
the
and
vultures.
No, your wagon is outside, not in the tower at all.
We had done a pretty good search last time we were here, looking for other like entrances and stuff throughout. Correct?
Yes. In fact, hold on. Let me do.
Map.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
yeah. Okay.
There we
That's what I
go.
needed. That's what I needed.
Yeah, you guys have pretty much explored this entire.
Oh, level
So
2's
we're at
right
the-
at the bacon.
Ground level. Yeah.
level what? Oh, ground level at the bacon. Is that what it
Bacon?
said?
No,
Level
2 at the
3
bacon.
were the rooms.
Yes,
hear
you guys
Oh.
are in the quote S2 right now, which is the front hall. So as you guys come in, you're actually greeted by a familiar face who was on guard there in the form of Savra.
Savra's more important than just to be a guard. Come on.
That's not true.
She's the lady of the guy in charge.
Also not true. So
Oh, well.
about that. Anywho, Savra walks up to the party and really just exclaims, "Stug and friends!"
That is the correct way to answer them.
You brought your cat this time.
Yeah. Oh, it's been so long. What brings y'all back to the Featherkill Spire?
We have so much to tell you, dear. Where's Thurl?
Oh, he's up in the main hall.
Well, come, take us to him. We have much to talk
We're
about.
glad to be back. Thanks for welcoming
Needless
us
to
back.
say, another batch of enemies have been vanquished from the valley. Do we have the head or the claw? Do we have the claw? Did anyone bring the claw? Stug would be looking around. Guys, I told you, bring the damn claw.
You could be referring to so many different things right now.
What other batch of enemies? It's been. I mean, you've been gone for. Good gravy.
Like a
How
month.
much
At
time
least,
has gone by?
it's about a month. At least for 10 days.
It hasn't
We
been
told
that
you
long.
we told
There's
you we'd
no
be.
way it's been that long because
passing
that's all
through.
we've been
Is that-
playing.
What'd you say?
I believe we told you we had to do some other stuff. Went up to Utah, had to come back, but here we are. Dealt with some pirates that were. Well, I think they were involved with another cult, like the Stone people.
The water
We
cult.
took
The water
care-
cult. We destroyed them.
That's what we got to tell Thurl. And we might have a lead on another group. You got to protect the valley.
Well, certainly he'll be thrilled to dine with y'all. Please, come up to the Great Hall. And she motions you guys through the double doors and up the stairs.
Stug would turn towards now. Welcome to my home. It's all mine, so don't take stuff. Treat it as if it was your own.
Wow, when did you become the one who owned this place, Stug? I say really loud. Wouldn't
It
Savra
must
hear
have
this?
taken you a long time to acquire the wealth.
Savra's already ahead of
a place like this running.
Oh,
She's
Quentin,
not that far
wait till
ahead.
you
It's not
see
like
the
she
roof.
ran away in front of you. Not like she booked down the. I'm gonna sprint now.
Oh yeah, you probably like the
You'll like
moon
it.
garden you'll
You'll
call.
like it.
A moon garden?
Oh yes.
Also called a launch pad.
It can
Do
serve
we hear
two.
All the way up at the tippy top,
on occasion? Do we still hear people like
where we saw them push the Arakoa off.
as they're jumping?
Who's there to push? There's no one to
Yeah.
push anymore.
Already dealt with.
No, you don't hear any miscellaneous screaming from the top there.
However, it's much quieter than it was last time we were here.
Quieter? What do you mean?
I don't know. I just felt like it was more of an energy about last time we were here. This place was just full of life,
Oh
Yeah,
well,
where is everyone?
it's definitely more relaxed now. There are a lot less threats in the valley as a whole.
You're welcome.
Are y'all responsible for that?
Oh gosh, Gary, do you know what?
Carrie just went on a whole nother tangent here.
Yeah.
I'm leaving this to Carrie.
Huh? Well, no. I mean, we got rid of the stone cult and we got rid of the water cult. So, I mean, we're trying to help fix the valley and make everything better.
That's not who they were talking about.
Oh, who are they? That was not us.
You sit here taking credit.
Oh, very well.
That was
It was
not us. We didn't
it
do
was-
that.
Stug would try to it was a team effort.
The point is, we could have done it.
So, yeah,
So-
you
start heading up
will.
the stairs.
Yeah, she will take you up the spiraling staircase and through the double doors on the next floor, which opens up into a wide hall with a big curving table. And y'all remember, those of you that have been here before, so Little Bunny Foo Foo and
People singing and dancing and hooting and hollering on the tables.
no, it's a much more
That was a
not
celebration when we were here.
yeah,
No,
not
that's
really
what I said.
subdued. It's just
Remember
it's
that.
definitely more relaxed as y'all come in. So you do find there's several people at the table, but you do find Thrul and one other. It seems to be a elf dressed in black and white garb, sitting next to him down at the head of the table.
Stug would
And they
would,
seem to be in
bump. Stug would bump an audience and been like,
yeah, and they seem to just be
On their garb?
no, you don't see any symbols of any kind. Mm-mm. They just seem to
is
be
is he hooded? Is he unhooded?
talking in not hooded.
Okay.
Just Dalmatian.
Is it just those two, or is there seem to be a few people around?
No, there's a couple people like not around them at the table, but Savra
giving them
walks
their
you.
space.
Yeah, Savra walks you right up to Thrul, and introduces you. It's like, and she says, "Thrul, look who has returned." And
To
go
make
ahead.
clear, Stug would be wearing his
Of course.
Oh yeah,
his actual
I think you even specified
clothes.
that last time.
good.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. As leader of the Feathergale, obviously. And he
First things first is
It's his
Class
feather fall ring you
would
have
try
too.
to clasp hands and arms with Thurl and bring each other in for a small hug.
Oh my gosh, is it Thurl or Thrul? Because I'm getting very confused on how to type it.
It's
for sure
Thrall.
it's Thrul,
Can you
but
spell it?
Thrul. Thrul.
Okay, thanks. That's how I
It's
spelled it.
Charlie.
I have no idea if that's how it's spelled.
Lay off the water, Kiri.
yeah. So when he recognizes you, he instantly like jumps up and slides his chair back, and he's like Stug, and yeah, gives you a warm forearm brace.
Thrul.
And yeah, pulls you in with a tight hug.
Yeah, tuck it in, tuck, touching each other in the back, tuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's like, "It's been so long. Your presence has been sorely missed here in the valley."
Got caught up dealing with some, trouble for the valley.
Come, sit, and all your friends are welcome at my table always. Please,
is it set up for their food and stuff already on the tables.
Well, he hollers for some more meals to be brought up, and he says, "Please, sit and tell me of your exploits."
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I do have two other people here with me. That little pet thing is not a pet. For some reason, is an actual being. Littlefoot.
For some reason, it's not Littlefoot. You know it's Little Spear.
The other one over there. I believe his name is Quentin. We just grabbed him, and I needed some information. He just stuck around. He likes the moon.
And likes being naked outside.
He was like in the middle.
moon.
He was like in the middle of a drink as you were telling him this. He's like, whew, slams it down. That's great. That's great. It's a pleasure to meet more companions of my good friend here.
Yes, Stug and Friends is always expanding.
Did he tell you the story of how we met?
No.
Or at least how he won my favor?
I just met this dude not even a week ago.
Oh, really?
This dude. See what I mean? It's weird.
We've only been gone
You
for
think-
3 weeks or 2.5 weeks. Isn't it?
I'm a
Not like
tabaxi.
It's his
Technically?
world, guys. He said 4 weeks. It's been 10 days. Don't bring the meta dragon.
Okay, sorry.
There's a
All right.
dragon.
I found the Ballad of Stug and the Manticore. The last time I read this was about 2 years ago, so I think we could reprise it if we need to get our people
Yeah,
on
go
board.
for it.
All right, I got an audience. He'll go over it. We're all
That's right.
bring everyone around. Thorough. Everyone loves this story.
I figured the bard would take care of it here. Let's see. Gather round now, ye lasses and lads, of a tale that is chilling, thrilling, and mad. So grab ye a chalice, a tankard, or mug, and hearken to the tale of a hero named Stug. Our story begins, as tales often do, with a band of adventurers and also the dude, who one day did stumble, by chance or by fate, on the doorstep of a tower both tall and ornate. Then went they inside, where soon they did find a company of finely plumed knights dressed in kind. Oh, what a feast for their eyes, and their eyes to the feast that they stalwart sky warriors and heaven-born beasts. But alas, their revelry here was cut short, for soon came the scouts with their morning report. "'Tis off to your steeds now, fly, you must soar. We've spotted the dreadful and foul manticore." Now our noble adventurers, bolder than most, to repay the kindness shown here by their host, did choose to accompany their boisterous crowd as they hunted their prey through the mist and the cloud. Now enters our hero. He knew what to do. Brave Stug closed his eyes, and the whole time that he flew. He did this in pity, for he knew in his gut, 'tis not a fair fight if the eyes aren't shut. As he brandished his weapon and ready for battle, Stug skillfully perched at the rear of the saddle. The Manticore's evil he knew would be foiled, and trust me, at no point did his trousers get soiled. As the party approached the fell beast from above, they quibbled amongst themselves, whom should we shove? For they knew that the best and most foolish attack would be nothing less than a stab through the back. But they couldn't draw straws. They had no time to be showy, for the dude had already made the Manticore glowy. I remember. I'm remembering all this stuff. Sorry, side. So they began their assault both with spell and with arrow. But the wise kept their distance, bones chilled to the marrow. But what value has wisdom when courage abounds? Stug leapt from his steed and then fell to the ground. While plummeting softly, he thought to his head, "What an awful mistake! Now surely I'm dead." But that thought vanished quickly, for during this flight he opened his eyes to make use of his sight. His mind was now focused, his senses were keen. As the sword pierced the air, you could hear the blade sing. He thrust his sword deep and was riddled with gore. The manticore bellowed, it shrieked, and it roared. To not be outdone, Stug called out in kind, with a masculine whimper to mark his decline. Downward and downward the pair did descend, till with a great thud did the free-falling end. And thence on the ground did our party convene, to see what in clouds had obscured what was seen. And lo, we found Stug no longer distraught, but standing triumphant in havoc he wrought. And though his expression had succumbed into pallor, this was merely his pale face and terrified valor. And so then we gathered inside the fair tower to toast to our hero, the man of the hour. But we couldn't then stay past that glorious day, for other beasts out there to serve and could slay. So whilst ye now revel and dance on the rug, grab a flagon of ale or perhaps take a jug. Now raise all ye glasses, bottoms up, take a chug, to the victor, to the legend, to our champion, Stug.
Cheers.
Woo! Yeah, you hear everyone on the table starts banging their mugs. And he's like, they don't have drinks!
That was all Anadius.
And
That
quickly
was not
a
ChatGPT. That was before ChatGPT was the thing.
you see a servant come up
All
and
of these are all me. I haven't cheated yet.
this is before
Oh,
ChatGPT.
you did one.
Cheated one.
We did one with ChatGPT, I thought, last time.
That's still his. He gave it the prompt. But so quickly some mugs appear and they are filled with an ale and everyone goes down and
Do they
fills
have
everyone's
a
mug.
tiny mug for me? Because I don't think I can handle one of their regular mugs.
We
They're
just
all
have to
pints.
hold them with both hands. You can do
Yeah,
it. Come on,
it's a
you can do
regular
it.
mug.
You can do it.
Yeah, Carrie works you through. Give me an athletics check. Just to get it,
Athletics check.
It's half
Yeah.
the size of her if it's a pint, probably.
just to get it up there. I'll take that.
Just
Yeah, that'll
get
be
it up
fine.
there.
Yeah. Well, that's
An
acrobatics.
acrobatics?
That sort of
Acrobatics.
that'll work. Yeah. So instead of actually
What?
picking it up,
That's
she
a
kind of
free roll.
You just
handstands on top of the
jump in
mug.
it?
On top of it, and
Yeah.
slurps it.
Yeah, she kind of
I mean-
handstands on top of it and then
I kind of figured I wouldn't
Goes
actually
it
hold it.
down.
I'd probably have it on the ground and be like, I'm just gonna.
and
God.
yeah. So Thrall lifts his mug and he says, "To Stug with one of the greatest kills I've ever witnessed in all my years."
Would raise a glass as well. What would the elf who is in a cloak be doing?
He's just kind of sitting there. He is not caught up in
he
the revelry. Mm-mm.
doesn't. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he-
buzzkill.
Yeah,
I
he's
walk
just.
over to the. Is it a guy or a girl?
It's a male.
Hi, sir. My name is Carrie Moonshadow. I haven't seen you here before. Pleasure to meet you. I'm from the Emerald Enclave and part of the Bane of the Elements. What's your name?
Oh, pleasure to make your acquaintance, little one.
Why would you tell them?
He kind of sizes you up. Very interesting creature indeed. It's a great opportunity to meet you in person. He's definitely seeming to.
Person? You know who I am?
Yes.
Well, who are you? Give me the honor so I know who you are.
Windharrow.
Windharrow?
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice name. I like it. Pleasure to
Mm,
make your acquaintance.
Indeed. And he will kind of reluctantly proffer his hand.
Oh,
I shake it.
Okay. You feel a kind of like an energy about you. Like when you grab his hand, almost like a I don't know, it's just a strange like tingling sensation.
Whoa.
Indeed.
Do you have like electricity running through you?
No, not at all.
That's just his magnetic personality. I can feel it rising up. Kiri.
And he'll
You
kind
could-
of look around the table and say, "So, this is the group we've been hearing so much about, I see."
I know. Impressive.
Indeed. You single-handedly foiled
The Manicore.
Your plans?
The progress of two of our competitors, if you will.
Stug and friends are
All in a
always
day's
willing to
work.
assist the
Stug
Feathergales.
and friends?
Yeah,
Stug and
that's-
friends. That is strange. Not quite the name I've heard you go by.
What name have you heard him go by?
Him? I dare say it is the name attached to all of you. Is it not the bane of the elements?
I don't know.
We voted to change it to Stuck and Friends.
Oh.
Yeah, we just took a vote.
We're the SAF.
How democratic of you.
Do I get the sense that the people that are celebrating Stug are actually celebrating Stug?
Give me an insight check.
I feel like at this point, Little Spear will then go and do another headstand and then just drink out of the beer until she finishes it.
Yeah, you're pretty confident that
They're celebrating my
The Feathergales are.
you're pretty confident that these people are really happy to see Stug back. Like yeah, that Stug is super popular.
So, yeah, I'm his hype man.
And I'm your hype man, Anaudius.
Well, that's right.
Wow, so you know a lot about us? What do you know about us? Just people following our adventures?
Autograph 5 gold.
Have I met anyone in there before?
Autographs are 5 gold.
Anyone and where?
Per member.
The Spire?
No.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
Well, we were coming by to see Thorough. You got work for us? We're always willing to help out the Feathergale.
It's like I don't even exist.
Well, let's just say you guys make a lot of noise, that's all. Make quite a lot of noise.
I don't make that much noise. I mean, I'm kind of small. I don't think I really am that loud. I mean, I might talk a lot, but am I really that loud? Do I make that much noise?
I
don't know if I really make that much noise. Little Spear definitely doesn't make that much noise.
You're pretty
Stug's kind of quiet. Quentin hardly ever talks. Shalon's pretty quiet too. I don't think we make that much noise. And Naughtius, he does make a lot of noise when he starts singing.
That's fair. I'll take that. Okay.
Why don't you tell me what your goals for this region are?
To make it safe for everyone that lives here.
Indeed. Okay.
What are your goals? Who do you work for?
Oh, just...
Are you part of a group?
Like
Stug and Friends?
I am part of a group indeed. I'm with my compatriots right now as he motions to the rest of the table. You're part of the
Feathergale? Stug would grab his cloak a little and let it drop down. Doesn't look like a Feathergale cloak to me.
And a sword?
A way of speaking, yes.
What? That's weird. Stop trying to use words and twist them around. Either you are or you aren't.
Stop using words.
I don't trust him.
You could say that Thrall and the Feathergales serve a purpose, a function, if you will, that aligns with my goals and the goals of others that I serve.
Oh, are you like a bigwig somewhere?
A bigwig.
Yeah, like a leader of like a big place. I don't know.
I would not deign to lead. That is above my station. I serve.
What is your station?
On my knees, preferably.
What?
So you're definitely a bottom.
Looks like you're
funny about that.
You'd be just the right height for Kiri.
What?
This
is
I do not follow.
I don't follow either.
Stug, I feel like you'd be at a better height for you.
Right.
I do believe something was maybe lost in translation there. Although I feel we're speaking the same language. It's just comprehension is not...
You like to be on your knees, right?
Figuratively, it is where I belong.
Who are you bowing down to?
But physically?
Well, they talk to
Like
the
Quentin, he
weirdo.
bows down to Saloon. Who do you bow down to?
Could Stug try to grab Thurl and be like, over here? Thrul, rather.
Sure, you can pick Thurl up.
Yeah.
So who do you bow down to?
Let's go over there. He would bring a drink, both hand them out.
So do the other people in the room seem more tense now? Like, are people stopping their drinking and merriment?
Not really. Your conversation is fairly private. Let me go to Stug's sidebar first before I respond to you, Carrie.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let you finish your stuff and then okay. So
Thurl will kind of like stumble over.
Thurl, like again, I would hand him another glass full, clink, drink, and say, I saw you took care of the gnolls and those pesky flying pests.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got it was like a shared effort. We didn't really do all of it. Windharrow's people did a lot of it. They've got special powers.
I remember you said they can like fly and stuff, right?
Oh, they can fly. Yeah. They can do a lot more than fly.
Well, with the valley down, what have you guys been doing? There's not much left. Did you still have a manicore? Still have some griffins out there? What do you need help with next?
Oh, the valley's in a great place. We're just preparing for the future.
I'm here to help. What's next?
Well, don't worry about that right now. Let's celebrate for now.
Don't be suspicious.
Can I roll like an insight real quick, my man?
Sure.
See if I can see he's trying to just if he's indeed wanting to actually just merriment at the moment, or he's just trying to keep me at arm's length.
Is it insight? He likes you. Like, I don't think
would it just be insight? I mean, come on, he's a pretty big fan. Is that maybe I get a?
He might want to wine and dine you.
You will not get advantage.
Okay. Strong 11.
He's strong.
I mean, yeah, you're pretty. Thurl doesn't seem abnormal in any way.
Okay.
The dude that Kiri's talking to.
He's excited He's excited to see you.
We'll talk in the morning.
What is happening in the background in somebody's house?
In the background?
Sorry, that's ice cracking.
Oh.
Yeah, and falling into a glass.
Okay, gotcha.
We can hear someone like call up an order.
Shut.
So we'll jump back over to Kiri. What was your question again? To Windharrow?
Oh, so who is it that you bow down to? Like Quentin here, he bows down to Saloon. Who is it that you're bowing to that you need to be on your knees to pray to? Or serve?
Just give it away.
The Lady of the Wind herself.
The who? The Lady of the Wind?
Indeed.
Who's the Lady of the Wind? I'm not familiar with the Lady of the Wind. I know like Rilliphane and Saloon, but I don't know who the Lady of the Wind is.
Oh, Kiri, every time you eat beans, you're the Lady of the Wind.
I'm the Lady of the Wind?
Would that be a naughty talking of?
She is the one that foretells of the eternal storm.
What's the eternal storm?
What exactly is this eternal storm?
It is the future of this realm. Or the future that will come.
A storm that never ends?
Yes.
Why would you want to be in a storm that never ends?
Oh.
Sometimes it's not about what you want, but moving with the wind.
I'd like to move with the wind.
Yes.
I hope to have some wings and I can fly.
Yes, and when you fly, do you stand in opposition to the wind, or do you let it carry you where it will?
I don't know. I haven't got my wings yet. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you.
Philosophically, though, you let it carry you wherever it takes you, because you know in your heart that you need to trust the vicissitudes of fate. You need to rely upon them to indicate where you are to go. Because
but
who are
birds
we?
migrate and they go where they want to go.
Well, Arisi Kalanoff tells the direction of the winds blowing.
Arisi Kalanoff?
Indeed.
Arisi? How do you spell that?
Like a Reese cup, like the little candies.
Oh, okay.
What are those?
It's like
the name is spelled Aerisi.
Oh.
And Kalinoth.
That's the same name we found on the note.
That is the same name you found on the note. Back when an audience was snooping.
Oh, actually, gotcha. Didn't you all write a letter to her or something?
Wasn't that me? Didn't I steal that?
Yes, but
I'm pretty sure that was Anadius.
I think stole it. You all read it together, and you all wrote a reply to it, like a fake reply or something.
I do not think you wrote a reply.
I thought they did. Pretty sure they did. Yeah, they wrote some fake reply to her.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yeah, you also have that in your possession, don't you? Or
got a written somewhere.
Yeah,
that's a really pretty name. I like it.
Well, she'd be pleased to hear it. Maybe you'll get the opportunity to tell her such.
That would be really cool. I'd love to meet her in person. That would be great.
Us?
Say again.
Would we be worthy of having an introduction?
Few are worthy, but she does lower herself to the station of
I know
entertaining mortals.
But...
Not
she's
station.
Not immortal?
Well, it is a
god. You talk directly to your god? I've never spoken directly to Rilifane before, I don't think.
It is a blurring of sorts.
I mean, maybe he's come to me like it's a bird or something before and I didn't realize it. Maybe a tree?
Why don't you tell me of your exploits of your time here in the Desert Valley?
We helped clean the valley up.
There's what I've heard, but
there were some pirates and they were doing bad things and they were stealing from people, and so we stopped the pirates stealing from people because they were like making them do bad stuff, and they were like stealing all the food and stealing people's goods and kidnapping people and imprisoning them.
Yes,
and
the brigands at Riverguard.
We stopped them.
But you went deeper, did you not?
Yeah, I mean, down in the to the depths of their like base.
I'm sure you've heard of the Order of the Black Earth.
We fought the octopus, and then like there were these things
you've already reported of your dealings with the Black Earth, I do believe. And so the crushing wave
rode on a giant shark, Grimjaw. What a piece of work that guy was.
Would my character be coming back in and
mentioning Grimjaw? Yeah.
Was that the pig guy? I dealt with him too.
He was kind of a pig guy. He had like little fangy things.
And what of Shatterkeel?
I think I got his claw somewhere.
Oh, was that the guy that rode the shark? Yeah, we killed him.
Do I get the feeling that this guy is not super happy that we've dealt with the water cult?
No.
He did use the word competitors.
I also kind of want to go incognito mode because
Kiri's
gonna roll
insight too, because Kiri is very suspicious about this dude too. Even though
you mean incognito mode after you told him who you are and who we are?
Yeah, we're not incognito at this point. I just want to find out as much information as I can. I'd like to insight.
I want to go hide. Like, go hide somewhere.
I'm just talking to him. Kiri doesn't. She's just being her normal self, but she does not trust the man.
I just want to go hide. I
mean, you get the idea that he's definitely just probing. I mean, he's heard things about y'all, but he doesn't seem to be. He doesn't seem to be lying at all.
Or any hostile.
We're proving ourselves
hostile
right
actions. Yeah. Hostility, pardon.
Doesn't seem hostile. He does have a bow sitting next to the table there.
Just a bow.
Ooh. Is it pretty?
Are there any people in the room?
It's quite
kind of
simple.
Like this person.
Say again, Wax.
Are there any people other than this person in the black and white robe that seem kind of out of place in the room with the rest of the Feathergales? I mean, I don't know any of these people, so I think what Quentin would probably be looking for are people who don't look like they're celebrating.
Yeah, everyone else, let me just say everyone else is either standing guard in Feathergale regalia, or they are at the table themselves eating. People are kind of coming and going at the other end. And some people are going into other rooms on the far side. So, no. Everyone else seems to be
he's the odd man out.
Yeah, he's definitely the odd man out.
An emissary.
Oh, I see you have a bow too. Did you make your bow, or did you find your bow somewhere? I have a bow too. See, look what mine does. Shillelagh, and I start running around. Look at all the flowers.
Wow, that is very interesting. No, mine was a gift.
Who gave you yours?
Arisi.
Wow, she gave you your bow? That's pretty
indeed.
cool. To be completely honest, I literally don't remember where Kiri got her bow.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no, I do.
Gifted to you by your
from the Dryad, from Ingrid. Yeah.
From where?
From the
Wasn't it from the Dryad when I was out there? Wasn't it her?
You got your bow from an oak tree.
You keep notes.
Yeah, from the oak tree, but from the Dryad had me get it from the oak tree.
Yeah, but the tree gave you the bow.
Yeah, the tree gave me the bow. Yeah.
You gave yourself the bow.
Yeah. Just took it.
When we went to go see Beatles Song in Ingra. Yeah, I know. I remember now. Sorry, it was memory loss there.
Yeah, we love pixies. They love Stug.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they really... Beatles Song adored Stug.
You will too when I burn down that forest.
But Beatles Song's a Sprite.
Yes, I apologize, Sprite.
Oh yeah, I had a pixie in a bottle.
Oh my gosh, that is not who she was.
No, I had a pixie in the bottle. It was a dead pixie in a bottle, right?
Yeah, you shook it in little sparkles.
Yeah.
But then it just disappeared.
Why are we bringing this up right now?
I hate you, Stug.
It disappeared.
I don't know. I'm trying to get on this guy's good side.
Does your bow do anything cool? Does it make flowers or anything like that?
It does not make flowers.
Does it do anything? Does it make wind?
No, it does not make wind either.
I'd like to hear some more about this theology that you're speaking of. You've been hinting at it, but I want to know more about these people who follow the
coming storm.
The coming storm, yes.
It is an inevitability. The question is, will you be prepared? Will you be spared? Or caught up in it?
What must we do to be spared?
Well, you would have to serve. Are you a group that is willing to serve?
I already served somebody. I served Rilliphane.
That would have to change. You would have to take a new master.
Why?
I'm open to that.
What's wrong with Rilliphane?
I'm open to that. I
haven't. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. My God really hasn't blown me away, if you know what I mean. It sounds like this guy might be a breath of fresh air. You know.
Jokes will not save you when the time comes. Nor will your sharp wit.
You yourself said we eliminated some competitors.
Indeed.
Is that not enough of serving? Or perhaps you have another group that needs to be dealt with?
Yeah, how many of your adherents can say that they've been able to deal with these other usurpers, interlopers, as we have?
If I must admit, I would say none, but given the path you seem to be on, I do not know if we sit together here as friends or as enemies.
Why would we be your enemy? We're friends with the Feathergales.
If you are our enemy, you'd already know.
Why is it strange?
It's a very strange thing to say, given your group's name and its implications.
What, Stug and Friends?
We changed our name before we came here, specifically because we've realized that there might be something more to this air stuff.
I don't even.
Oh,
I don't
is
even,
that a persuasion right there?
I don't even need a roll. It's so stupid.
No, it's not. We changed our name. That's canon. We said that 20 minutes ago.
We did like last episode. Remember we were talking about
Give me a persuasion check,
Yes.
you stupid.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll do it with advantage.
I'll give you the nod and the thumbs up.
We ought to. Here we go.
This is so stupid.
oh,
If you rolled with advantage or not.
This is so
Holy
stupid.
crap. He rolled 2 19s.
This is just so stupid.
Don't you love your players, Pookha?
Yeah, y'all are the best.
it's pretty tough at level 9, man. Unless you start bumping up these guys.
Yeah, Thurl will say, "Table's really tense. I need another round of drinks. Come on."
Cheers!
Yeah, and another servant will come by and refill everyone's glasses.
Stuck it down another glass, no problem.
Hey, what time of the year is it? Is it like spring, fall, winter?
I'm
sorry, that was not in character.
It
but
is
I was
fall.
Like Yuri. It's fall. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it is fall.
Curious.
It is a strange change of heart you have.
Change of heart?
Suddenly undertaken.
No, why is it a change of heart? Because we're Stug's friends. Okay, you're right. That is a little bit weird because it is kind of hard to become his friend because sometimes he's a little emo and grumpy. But you know what? I got and he was kind of sad and down, but we cheered him up and we got him croissants and we made a map for him and he's happy now. And so we're all his friends.
You would see like a moment of realization and you just see like, oh, he starts to look down again. Starts touching his armor.
Yes, he also seems to be on a different path now. And he looks at you, Stug, right in the eyes.
Who's on a different path?
Maybe another could restore that path to you.
No, I did the restoration. He's good.
Wouldn't say anything. We just lock eyes.
Well,
what were we talking about? Sorry.
We were talking about everyone's futures. We were talking about learning to flow with the wind. We were talking about the inevitabilities of what is to come.
What is your opinion about fire?
My opinion on fire?
Uh-huh.
I am what feeds fire.
So
or
you
what
like
starves
fire?
it out.
So do you like fire?
Fire is subservient to me. And to
Oh.
what I serve.
Okay.
Fire cannot exist without the forces that I serve.
Right, yeah, because fire needs oxygen. It dies with or without oxygen. Your wind. I get it.
I am not worried about fire. I am the force that emboldens it, and I serve the force that drowns it out.
Wait, you serve the force that drowns out? You realize that sounds a bit like heresy.
Hey,
What
so
force
water?
would drown out fire? Yeah, exactly.
The lack of air would drown out fire.
Perhaps
the
you're not
little
so
one
pure as you
speaks
say.
true.
The word drown has me thinking that perhaps you
Water,
served another at some point
right.
as well.
Well,
yes, water.
my devotion is not in question.
Perhaps not to yourself.
Perhaps not to those
My
that
devotion
matter.
isn't in question either. So it's okay.
We shall see.
Stug would sit across and I'm like, following the air, it just seems natural. It blows you that way, blows you the other way.
Am I hearing correctly that y'all would be interested in meeting Prophet Lady Kalanoth?
Possibly.
Possibly.
I was actually looking for where, like, Maybe
you see
they were-
Thrall kind of like he
Duh.
gets kind of he like starts looking down, get kind of nervous.
For me, it's not possibly. It's unambiguously. I'd like to learn more about this.
I think at the very least we should be rewarded for our service so far.
I would not advise demanding a reward.
Stug has literally yelled for the Feathergale in every fight that we have ever gone in.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
Trying to spread the word of the Feathergale.
I do mean to leave survivors. It just doesn't happen that often.
Do you need a persuasion trick for the truth?
No, you don't need a persuasion check for the truth.
I've needed it in the past.
Stug, during all this conversing,
Oh yeah.
Savra will come by, and you guys have been talking for
Like a good hour. It's had a few drinks. People been
roughly,
eating.
yeah, roughly an hour, and she'll come by and kind of like whisper in your ear, can we talk?
Absolutely, we're right here.
Later, baby.
Later, baby.
No, I need you to come upstairs. Let's go to my room. And she'll kind of
Oh,
pull you away.
Absolutely.
She wants to bow down to someone.
All right, bye, Stug. Bye, Savra.
As
D&D after dark, everyone.
as Stug would be going, he'd be like going through his pack in the back. Like, I know I had something for this.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
So,
90% certain.
Kiri hadn't have done the restoration spell on you. Just saying.
So they will head out and up the stairs, and Savra will take you into her quarters, Stug, which
I
are
think made it clear. I could pull it off. It won't.
No,
look
you
great.
couldn't. No, you
think we
literally couldn't.
I never tried.
Yeah, you did.
I do have an item. Yes, I have silk robes. Let me just.
You have an item.
Oh my. Do we really
I
have
do.
to listen to this, Pookha?
Yes.
As
Get
he's
the
walking
PG
in, he's like,
version.
"Wait, I had something for this. There, I
Maybe
got this.
PG-13.
I got this
I
for
need
you."
it to be audibly reenacted in real time. It should only take a couple minutes. I need the whole duration here.
I know what I'm doing. All right. This isn't my first time.
She's actually literally about to tell him that she's
He's
pregnant.
had this planned out for
This
a
is
while.
not my first time with Stug. Okay.
I'll have you know, my constitution's 18. It can take a minute or two.
Oh my god. That's what he said. 3.
So continue the conversation at the table.
My con's 19.
You're wearing a necklace.
Yeah,
Does it work
yeah.
like
You're
holding
con
your
16, Carrie. Don't forget it.
No, it's 19. Rennie gave me my special necklace.
Yeah, your special necklace. I do believe you will have an opportunity in the future.
This is Sovereignty. You sound like Windheart. Who are
No,
you
I'm
talking
sorry.
We're back
We're
to the table with the
still
rest
we're
of
still
us.
Windterra. I love
Okay,
that
okay,
y'all can
gotcha.
keep track of our voices. That's great. I do believe you'll have an opportunity in the future to meet with Lady Kalanoth. I would advise humility and subservience. And acceptance of whatever grace she offers.
Oh, I can accept grace. That's fine. I don't know about the subservient part. I don't know that I've ever been a very subservient person.
Well, sometimes you just need to be useful, and that will be enough.
I'm pretty useful. I've done a lot of great things.
That will be judged. And we shall see.
I don't like being judged.
Oh, we are all judged eventually. All of us. And let's
it's
jump
okay.
up to Savra and Stug here.
Lilithane can judge me.
As Stun has brought out the silk robe, a heavy gold chain, like for you.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
So you're up in the room, and Stug, you're still in your armor. You like.
Oh, should I just?
She'll ask. She'll be
you're
like,
right, I'm sorry.
Are you wanting to wear that all night? Would you like assistance getting that
not
off?
no, yes, please.
Getting off.
Oh, well, Certainly, she will help you remove your plate.
So instead of taking 10 minutes, it just takes 5 minutes?
We'll chop it down to 5, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm just saying, no one's ever helped me put my plate on or off before. Thanks, team.
No, we did help you take the armor off.
We did help take the armor off. Kiri did it
Well, we
100%.
tried.
We did try to pull your helmet off a couple times.
So I saw y'all talking to Wind Arrow. He can be a lot.
Seems a sour fellow as continue taking off the class.
Stug's gonna stop paying attention here in about 30 seconds, so get the important stuff out fast.
Yeah, he's doing it at the same time. He's like, "This is come on."
He's like,
It's quite all right, Lady. He represents Lady Kalanoth, and Lady Kalanoth, she will save us from the coming storm.
The leader, right? She's the leader, right? As he's taking off the greaves. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, yes, she represents all of us that will remain when the forces that be come to our world.
Just have her drink the juice.
But
don't worry,
that's not important.
That's the spirit.
I hear y'all are going before her.
It sounds like that's what needs to happen with that Sorrow guy. How long he wasn't here last time, but have you all dealt with him this entire time?
Oh yes, absolutely. Y'all just didn't see him last time. He comes and goes and receives reports from Thrall regularly. Gives Thrall his task and orders from Lady Kalanoth as well.
I assume he comes from the main entrance of those caves you all told us about?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Just him, or does he come with a few others? You ever have an idea how many?
He's come with an escort before, but he does not need one. That is very, very true. He is immensely powerful.
Didn't look that impressive to me.
Well, that is part of his power as well. But that's not important.
You're right.
It's not like you're going to fight or cross blades with him. What's that?
It's a silk robe.
Oh, for me?
For you.
Oh my gosh. Help me get in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, baby, I'm going to help you get out of it.
She'll put it on and just kind of like, oh, it's so soft. Where did you get this?
He sees a smudge of blood on the very bottom, like left end. He's, I bought it. As he's trying his best to, maybe tear off that piece. Can't get that off. It's been there a while. Oh, sorry,
the thought of you remembering me and keeping me in your heart while you were out, making this valley a safer place, just brings so much warmth to my heart. Thank you so much.
That's why I do it. That's why I do it. Go for a hug.
You'll get a hug.
Oh yeah,
a warm embrace.
This is where she starts talking about all those dirty lesser races that he's getting rid of.
Stug, I have news that I'll be honest, I was nervous about having to tell you. I didn't know how you would react. I didn't know.
I'm pregnant with your child.
I didn't know.
I know.
What?
You don't have a griffin here for me. It's okay. We'll work there. We'll get there together.
That's not it. But I have no doubt that you could tame a griffin if you so desired. It's definitely one of my own aspirations.
That's not what you were going to tell me. What?
That's not it at all. Stug,
is that Wind Sorrow guy?
Stug, I am with child.
Stug's a daddy.
Let me see how Stug would do this. Do a roll.
Take it to the dice.
You're doing a roll on it to see how Stug.
Doing a roll. Yeah,
Savage just told you.
It's only fair, okay?
Savage just told you she's pregnant. How are you going to react?
Been around Stug was in a mercenary company for 8 years, guys. This may have happened once or twice. He knows exactly how to act, and that's leave. Okay.
Wow.
Great. So we're gonna steal the bow, and we're gonna take care of this.
I'm seeing how this is going. Okay.
1 to 5. I'm not to death.
I mean, you can't leave yet, right? Because you haven't finished. You leave after.
Oh God, you're right. There would be like a moment of hesitation, and it's like,
Yeah.
and so
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, could you do me a favor and face the wall?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
But Stug after a moment would
you see her on the edge of her seat, just waiting for your reaction,
and lift her up with one arm. Oh yeah! Then
what'd you do? Like slam her against the ceiling? What's happening here?
God.
Does he kill her?
That's how they used to do abortions back then.
Oh my gosh, just kill her too.
And now he would do a small twirl with her. Like, that's wonderful. I also have more stuff. And
more stuff. Come to the wagon and see.
Well, she just starts giggling and kissing you.
Oh, there you go. And
can we move from here?
So would 100% continue.
Downstairs?
He'd slowly close the door. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay, the door slowly closes.
And we're gonna say fades to black after the door closes. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Pans upward.
Pans upward. There you go.
But then it like recircles all the way back around.
Oh god.
And there's just like a crumpled up skirt on the ground with that little spot of blood.
Hey, I bought that.
Yeah, you didn't get the blood out. So heading back to you guys down at the table.
What's that thumping sound upstairs?
Is her room upstairs, or would it be one of
the
ones
upstairs?
Just
it would literally be right upstairs.
Yeah.
I hear lots of clanging. It sounds like armor falling on the ground.
Beat to it, you know.
Yeah, it. He kind of looks up. Thrall just kind of chuckles. Sabra's been waiting a long time for Sud to come back.
It's been 4 weeks. Right. How long does she know?
Yeah, it's only been 4 weeks. How did she know?
There are 10 days.
Oh, there's 10 days. You're right.
So the gestation period's exactly the same. It's just the weeks. Okay,
the weeks are longer. Yeah.
You can't say weeks. They're called 10 days.
10 days.
Like chicken 10 days.
10
days. You're like, it's only been 4 weeks. Pookha's really trying to push this plot.
I'm here for it. All right, so we're back downstairs.
Yeah, y'all are back downstairs.
I go around and talk to some of the other Feathergale people. And I go over to Shalon. I was like, Shalon, my back itches. Can you scratch my back?
I will 100% use Mage Hand to do that. I'm not touching Kiri's back.
Wow.
Sorry, Kiri.
The exact same look Shalon would have given. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Kiri's
anything as I help Kiri?
I don't know. Is her like, are you trying to look through her shirt or?
Because that was like when Little Spirit. That was 2 days ago that Little Spirit told me there were like little like marks and
pustules.
Stuff.
Well, if I while you Mage Hand scratch her back, does it look like there's something protruding or anything? Or am I seeing anything that looks odd?
I mean, unless you lift her shirt up and look, like, yeah, there's a protruding. It's kind of soft and mushy.
Soft and mushy.
It's
Kiri, we might need to get that looked at.
looks like
okay.
Looks like it could use
I
an
don't know
ointment.
what's going on. Lil Spear said that there was something there the other day.
Yeah, not sure.
Kind of like with my horns.
That's just feeling. That's just feeling through her clothes, though. Like you'd have to.
Does it look
actually
infected?
look.
I don't know.
You want to pull her shirt up and look?
I don't think she wants me to do that here.
Not right here. No.
I don't know Carrie to worry about these things.
Actually, probably didn't. She probably would just be like, "Hey, here, I'll go
just take her shirt off. Look at my back."
She wouldn't do that. Jeez.
Does this look okay?
Yeah.
She can go over to Little Spear. Hey, Little Spear, does this look any different than it did yesterday or 2 days ago? And she lifts the shirt up to say Little Spear on the back, just the back.
Do I notice if it's different or not?
Yeah, I mean it seems to be bigger.
And what do we see exactly? Since I'm sure I'm still standing here.
They honestly look like big blisters. Approximately, at this point, I would say maybe. Hold on, I have to visualize Kiri, small child. Approximately an inch and a half wide on each of these, and maybe 8 inches long.
I just want to know what kind of feathers. Wings I'm gonna have. Are they feathers? Are they butterfly wings?
Look like they just look
white?
like
Are they
blisters.
black?
When you touch them, it's not like it's filled with liquid. There's definitely something in there. You can feel a texture, if you will.
For some reason, real life me is getting the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, you could feel a texture. And Kiri, as she touches them, you get a tingly sensation. It's like nope.
Okay, stop. I put my shirt back down. Stop.
It's like it wasn't pain, but more of a hypersensitivity. Something was tingling. It was tingling something that you've never felt before. You're like,
you guys really think that these are going to be like my antlers, right? Those are wings coming out of my back because Ingrid said I was going to get wings.
Can I check?
Could be.
You don't think?
Check.
Do a
What?
medicine
Yeah,
check.
sure. You can do a medicine check. I walk over to Anadius.
I throw up.
Wow, I didn't know you were so. Wow.
Yeah, Anadius,
You really do
throw up. Yeah, you throw up.
Oh, God, is it really that bad?
No.
Yep.
Or did you have too much to drink?
In my medical opinion. Okay, you didn't throw up.
Can I do a medicine check?
Sure.
Can you?
Do you have
Y'all
medicinal
are just
skills?
hey guys, look at this.
Holy crap!
Why
Oh,
waste
that's
it?
funny.
Do you need to have proficiency to check?
Yeah, Little Spear, you've seen things in life in the wild.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you get the vibe that these could potentially be wings. They seem to be still growing, still forming.
Or some carnivorous insect larva.
Ew.
You could the best thing you can liken this to is like
a bot flies.
sort of like a cocoon-esque style incubation, if you will.
Oh,
although it's on the
you'll
back of a
I'll be fine.
living
They're gonna
creature.
be my wings. They're gonna be wings. Can you tell what
Those
kind
are-
are they gonna be? Butterflies or feathers or bat wings? They might be bat wings.
So wait, Kiri.
What? Huh? What?
Probably not bat wings, but
What? They could be bat wings.
They're kind of in cocoons right now, so we
Dragonfly
can't
wings?
really see. We can't see it.
Oh, they could be feathers. They could be
They
bat
could be
wings. They
anything.
could be dragonfly wings.
Yeah, whatever.
It could be chicken wings.
I don't know.
Chicken wings? Those would be
All
feathers.
I know is those are going to turn into wings eventually.
I'm glad you know. I trust in you. I believe you.
I've seen some things.
Why you would know this, I have no idea. But for some reason, I really believe you.
Sorry. Guys, Dolly really came through for me this time. One sec.
Who did?
Dolly.
Who's Dolly?
It's the AI art.
The AI art generator.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I gave you the prompt.
That's special.
Cinematic 4K.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
The only thing wrong is her neck.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the neck, but her hair is also not green.
So, everyone give me a Constitution save.
Constitution save?
Yeah.
Everyone?
I love it.
Everybody.
Save, you say, though. All right.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm
Oh,
fine.
good.
I passed out.
Roll
I
your
have a high
D6,
con,
Doug.
too.
Who's doing a check or say? I did a check.
21.
This
Oh.
was
A lot of people are
looking for
save.
save. It's fine. It's the
I
same
did
roll
save.
for
They said
everybody.
check.
Constitution save. This is a save. Everyone did correct. God, I was worried about Stug. Thank goodness.
What?
I was always worried about good old Stug and his
Come on.
extra D6
Could have been a
save.
25. Maybe I should get another.
Around the same time, everyone here, I say Quentin and Kiri, y'all are the first ones. The room starts to kind of spin. You think the party really just kicked off.
Oh, I think I might have had a little too much of the big
the
old
walls
pine right there.
The walls begin to smear, and everything just gets all topsy-turvy, and you two just slam out and fall flat on the ground.
He stands over me, literally, and is guarding me. Because Lumiki did not drink or partake in the beverage.
Did Lumiki come over from the wagon?
Yeah.
I
Lumiki's
just
always
assume
with me.
Lumiki's with her at all times.
Lumiki, like, unless I say Lumiki is not with me, Lumiki is with me.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
with us, and he didn't drink.
After that, Shalon, Little Spear and Naughty, it's about the same time. You two, and it's maybe 30 seconds afterwards, y'all two begin to see the room start to smear and blur, and y'all find yourselves falling unconscious.
I think we were poisoned.
You see Windhara at the front of the table, and y'all also see Thrul, who as well seems to be and has passed out on the table.
Oh, Thrul's down too.
And you see Windhara kind of as y'all are fading to black, kind of tip his glass at you and say, "We'll see what use you can be," and take another sip. Stug and you're in the middle of your duties. You're doing a great job, buddy, and stuff just starts getting weird all of a sudden. This isn't right.
Starts getting all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you have
really
to get out of there, but for some reason you can't seem to.
Yeah. You're kind of like a fight it. Saber's like, Stug, what's wrong? What's going on? Eventually you conk out, and everything kind of fades to black in a nice soft bed. And the last thing you hear is Saber's voice saying, "It's gonna be okay, Stug. It's gonna be okay." All right. Let's take a break for a moment.
All right.
I need to get some drink.
That's perfect.
Fuck.
Put some chicken in the oven, and I'll have some Caesar salad and chicken.
I'm just gonna find more.
Or
more
a chicken
photos.
Caesar salad.
I'm 100.
And we're back.
The night clacker?
The night clacker.
The night
clacker.
clacker.
No,
A
you
centaur
don't need
vigilante and Waterdeep.
That's right.
His only true enemy? Ladders.
Stairs. Or yeah, ladders, sorry.
Hold on, I gotta pull up some fear.
We go into
Thomas
the
says pull
people
up
realm.
We're going to the Feywild. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I can go to the Feywild. I'm good there. I had friends in the Feywild.
Carrie would talk to all the plants.
Uh-huh. The plants there are weird.
I hear some make you larger and some make you small.
I hear some quite literally eat you, dissolve your
Yeah.
body in acid.
That's true.
And some don't do anything at all.
Some get you soaring past the clouds.
Okay, so you guys, sorry, y'all all come to,
No, not just Doug. Sorry.
not just Thug,
Oh,
onesie
God.
twosie,
what?
onesie twosie. So I mean, y'all come to sporadically, and as
Together,
you do, you
or-
realize that you are blindfolded.
Oh, all right.
You're blindfolded and bound, and being some carried, some kind of carried / drug. Stug, you're pretty big. Up a flight of stairs. Okay, you can feel that the floor below you is, well, Stug and Anadius Quinn. Okay. The people that aren't being some people are being drugged. All right, Kiri and Little Boy Fufu, you cats are y'all are just being carried probably by like one person. All right, you're very light.
In the same arm.
Where's Lumiki?
You don't know you're bound.
And blind.
You're bound and blindfolded.
Got pushed off that tap.
Can we feel if all of our belongings are still there on our body?
No, you don't feel like you're wearing any of your armor. You feel like you're maybe just in your underclothes.
They took Rennie's necklace?
So
Shit, my tail is out.
Oh, they're gonna have to face Rennie, and that is not good.
That elf is going to be really following that tail.
I'm curious how they got the tentacles to detach from Littlefoot.
Rennie is going to be really
I mean,
angry
Little
that
Spear.
somebody took his
Yeah.
necklace.
Did the tentacles detach from me?
you do not feel your tentacle staff on you. You're just in whatever undergarments you had.
This is very undignified.
That's the idea. So eventually you get to
But Savra, I'm not. Usually I like to be told about this weird stuff. But
Shut up, Stug. This is
Why
your
is-
fault.
what? How's this on me? Wait,
eventually
why are you
you
here?
guys are
Do I feel moonlight on my skin?
you do not feel moonlight on
I
your
feel
skin. You would know. No moonlight. Eventually you guys are tossed on a hard stone floor.
I find it hard to believe they could toss me.
Yeah, you're kind of slung. You really don't leave the ground the entire duration. It's
rolled.
It's tough. Yeah, you're
Got
rolled.
rolled.
He got rickrolled.
And y'all are left bound but unblindfolded. And kind of drug into a kneeling position. Right.
Oh no.
So you find yourselves in a very spacious chamber. Ahead of you seems to be almost like a map etched into what appears to be like flagstone floor. At the far end of the chamber is a high throne and a marble dais that's like overlooking this map. There are like cloth, very nice cloth, blue and white curtains running the length in between these like pillars on the edge of the chamber. And there's the room is thick with a wafts of heavy incense and very sweet smoke. Yeah, moving through the air.
It's very open. Like there's a ton of space of open space up above.
Yeah, the ceiling is very, very tall and open. You see sitting very I don't know, haphazardly, like with her leg kind of thrown over one of the arms, a female elf in flowing white robes.
Just an elf in white robes?
Do I recognize her?
Sitting on the throne there. You do not recognize her.
Had to try. I mean, I lived with elves for a while.
Yeah, and she... Hold on here.
Better put that tail away.
I wish I could.
The tail.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and there seems to be kind of like a breeze circling her.
Like you see air, like seeming to circle.
Like just movement around her, just kind of billowing around her.
How good are my bindings?
I was also going to see if I could try to do like a sleight of hand to get myself out.
Are they behind her back or in front of her?
Yes, you're bound behind your back.
Okay.
Yeah, if either of you guys would like to make a you want to just check them or you want to try to break free?
I want to know if I could possibly cast Mage Hand and help one of my cohort here get them.
Anything that requires material.
There's no material. It's visual and somatic.
Yeah, material or somatic. You cannot do right now. Yeah.
The people who dragged us here, are they behind us to the
you're
side?
Not gagged, so you're good to go with verbal. Say again.
Is there? I want to check. I want to check mine and see if there's like a place that I can like find to hide.
I mean, you see some pillars, and there's also the stairs that you guys that were just brought up. So y'all see Windharrow. Huh?
We went up.
Yes, y'all went upstairs and were brought into this chamber, which doesn't seem to have any other exits aside from the stairs that you were brought up behind you.
That's a dirty 20 for sleight of hand to see if I could get myself free.
I mean, filling around the bindings, you think you could eventually work yourself out if you wanted to do that?
I'm gonna hold off on that, but I might come back to that.
Okay. So you see Windharrow, who is currently bowing to the point of groveling at the base of the throne.
Like both hands up, like on the ground.
Yeah, correct. Like on the ground. And
a grovel, one would say.
Oh yeah, he's groveling. He told you guys. I mean, this is This is his place, you know. And the person who you assume is Arisi. Let's not beat around the bush. Maybe, I don't know. It might not be.
Feeling like it. He did say her name.
Feeling like it. Kind of addressed him, or she addressed him, says, "Are these the ones you have been telling me of? Bring them before me." And you guys are all kind of picked up and drug across this map that's carved in the floor and placed next to Wind Harrow.
We can see everything in here. It's pretty well lit.
Yeah.
Can we recognize the
You have
map
a
as
visual for
something
that?
we've maybe seen before or somewhere we've been? Or?
Roll a history check.
Sure thing. Not
I was
my
going to
strong
ask about
suit.
that too, but
How about Shalon would
Shalon,
love to
feel
run a
free, yeah.
history check? Yeah? Yeah?
don't have my spectacles though, guys.
You do not have your spectacles.
Diana. Oh no. 16 though. All right.
Shalon, you infer that this may be a map of the ancient dwarven kingdom in its prime that once stood in the Desert Valley.
What's the name of that kingdom again?
I'd have to look that up. It was like
Tir Balar or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's close enough. It's the same one we've been through and everything. Are there any like, hey, this is a fort. Hey, this is a gatehouse. Is there stuff like that on it?
No, those are kind of like the only points you pick out.
Okay, so it's an old map. It's worn down a little bit, but you can tell it's the old Dwarven King.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Moving on. That's where
So Arisi will say, who speaks for this group?
Shit, I would much prefer an audience, but Shalon, you want to do it?
He's just kind of slumped over.
An audience never came through.
I can.
If you want to do it, take it. Otherwise, I'll try.
I mean, you've been saying you're the leader here, so.
Well, all right then. Did she address us or?
And she, just to give you a better image of her, she has wings. Like,
oh, you didn't tell me she had wings.
Yeah, she has. Well, you didn't really see. As you guys get closer, you see that she has wings that, when she stands, are kind of slowly, very, very gently, like kind of fanning her. And she's also holding a very grand looking spear.
Okay. All right. How close do they bring us to? I assume she's on a dais or.
Yeah. So y'all are about, let's say, 20 feet away. And she's on, like, she's about 10 feet above you on a dais with steps leading up to her.
All right. That would be me, Lady Kalanoth, as I'm not standing, right? I am on the ground. Stug of Stug and Friends.
Stug from the SAF.
Stug and Friends.
SAF.
Oh, yeah.
Just call it the SAF.
SAF.
Sounds better.
SAF, pardon me.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. I've been tracking your exploits throughout the Desert Valley. I don't know whether to consider you a threat, a mild entertainment, or potentially a tool?
Surely you would see us as entertainment, as we haven't had the opportunity to formally assist you. I have become quite friendly with the Feathergales, and they set us on a path against some stone cultists, weaklings. Didn't deserve to even be called elementalists, I'd say. Well, there was this one Mudmancer, but that's beside the point. And then we also came across some water cultists, where I don't know if you know, one of them was actually a member, and he led us to this crab-armed gentleman who, he no longer is a gentleman. He's dead.
I'm sorry, you carry a member of the Crushing Wave with you as a companion?
Nah, he was instrumental in.
Well, a former member would still be very entertaining to torture. Which one?
I think the little one.
Which little one?
The little one?
Yeah, that tiny one.
Hey,
I'm sorry, which one? Which one do you point at?
You're saying that
he
little
can't
spirit?
point. He can't
I
point.
apologize. Which little one?
I'm
You'll
sorry.
need to narrow it down.
I can't see behind me. Could you bring them both in front?
Y'all are all arrayed in a line. You could easily look left or right.
Which one has a tail?
That would be the little bunny Fufu.
Spirit that is part of the cult. It was Quentin.
As you can tell, it was some creature that they had spliced together. It's unnatural, but it was useful.
And she says, "Well, let's see what she knows." And she, little bunny Fufu, she blasts you with electricity.
Oh God!
Oh God!
And you guys see like crackling, sparkling energy shooting out of her spear and just engulfing little bunny Fufu. Little bunny Fufu, your body is racked with pain.
Little spear.
I'm sorry, a little spear. Apologies. Your body is racked with pain. You hear
Quentin would kind of like, I guess, waddle forward on my knees, like it was me. I was a member of the Crushing Wave.
Oh, whoops.
You will, you guys are so stupid. You will see the lightning kind of pull back. It's like, oh, yeah, I didn't catch anything from her, and will instead be diverted over to Quentin. And Quentin, in similar fashion, your entire body is electrified, and you seize up and fall to the ground, start twitching in agony.
Nah, he's got 13 temporary hit points. He's fine.
And as you do, you hear a voice in your head. That essentially asks,
you'll have to be more specific.
essentially asks
another voice in your head.
Apologies. A predominant voice in your head. Essentially asks,
he's not gonna like that.
Yeah, essentially ask, where are your masters?
I resist. Like, I don't know what my dialogue options are here.
Your dialogue options, whatever they want. You ever want them to be, my man. Could also just be.
You don't have to answer anything if you don't so choose.
Then it's mostly.
Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
But
I turn a pirate
I
voice.
am curious, and part of Quentin is probably wondering if the other voice or one of the other voices in Quentin's head will pipe up.
Not in a manner that she could hear, I guess is what. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that guaranteeing he's in fact insane?
Brother, you have no idea.
So after several moments of Quentin kind of writhing on the ground, that she just kind of stops and smirks. She's like, not a lot going on in there.
Does he seem like he's physically hurt?
Yeah, he seems like he's physically hurt.
Curie cast Druid Balm of the Summer Court on him.
Is that
a somatic component?
Oh heck, I can. It doesn't say that there's
Yeah.
anything that I have to do for that. It just
is it not verbal or somatic?
I don't know.
Verbal, it's fine.
It doesn't say anything.
I've already been looking for things I can
I'd have to look. Hold on.
If as far as spells
I
are
have my
concerned,
3 up.
you're looking for verbal. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to.
Okay, let me look. I don't think I'm looking it up.
You'd have to look it up.
It's not in Fantasy Grounds. So hold on.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
It is.
So
Balm of Summer. Yeah, it's in.
when I stepped out, did we learn anything that would tell me if we have an idea of where we are?
Was Anadius not here when y'all woke up? I'm sorry.
I wasn't. I had to step out.
Okay.
He was slumped on the side.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know what he missed of the events thus far. Anadius,
did you see me getting electrocuted?
No, I missed all the.
Yeah, so Anadius, you guys have woken up. You are bound in your you have none of your armor present whatsoever. None of your belongings. You're in your undergarments, and you seem to be placed before Arisi. She asked who speaks for the group, and Stug spoke up. So that you're off to a great start, because he told her little bunny Fufu was a member of the water cult.
Did you really think she was?
Did you?
No, I think he's just saying stuff.
Did you compliment Arisi's appearance?
I can't find.
He did not compliment her at all. So nobody. Yeah, they're off to a poor start here.
She's susceptible to flattery.
And
character.
Get out of character.
Well, I would have been here. I would have mentioned that, but
yeah, but yeah. Point being is that's kind of where you're at. Y'all they saw Wind Hero kind of introduce, or she questioned him about who they, just confirming that you guys are who she suspected, and so she's now kind of just seeming to be interrogating everyone.
She's going down the line.
Not really. No, she's really just working on the people that Stug pointed.
Implicated.
Implicated. Yeah.
What amazing power from you, lady.
That was not supposed to be on Lamiki. That was supposed to be on Quentin. I don't know why that was on Lamiki.
Heavy.
I target.
Oh no, it's healthy.
Quentin.
My God.
I once held
that's supposed to go to Quentin.
A weapon similar to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took it off that Gorgon guy. Not even important enough to remember his name, but I do remember the weapon.
But if you had remembered his name, it'd be Marlos.
Yeah, Marlos.
I only remember his name because I have to mentally catalog all these things, all of Stug's heroics and his exploits. He simply does too many heroic things in a day to keep track of himself, so he has me here to take care of that for him, that minutia.
Again, I find myself wondering. Y'all very... I find myself, rather, I'm sorry, very capable. Very, very capable. But are you a force that would move against me is the question.
We are a force that doesn't seek to move anyone at all. Unlike the other elements of nature, we take our notes, we take our key, we take our license from the wind itself. The wind is what guides us. It would be foolish, it would be inept, or we would be, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm jumping back into this really fast, guys. It would be arrogant of us to suggest which way the wind blows.
I'm literally trying to grow wings so I can fly with the wind.
Tell me, why did you move against the worshippers of stone?
Well, I believe we all have our...
Was it merely upon Thrul's suggestion? And she points in the back, and you see, as you guys kind of turn and look behind you, on the back of the chamber, y'all take a moment to kind of look around. The entire chamber is lined with people wearing blue and white robes.
Similar to what he was wearing before?
No, his is a little different. His was black and white. They are all blue and white robes. Probably about, let's say, 30 people in total lining the chamber here.
Okay.
And you also see in the back, you see Thrul and Savra.
Son of a bitch.
In the back, they are not bound. They don't appear to be in any.
They're free. Okay.
Yeah, they don't appear to be in any custody whatsoever. And so she just points at Thrul when she mentions him. Was it merely at Thrul's suggestion?
Thrul set us on the path. Certainly, we were newcomers to the valley before he told us of the cult of stone.
Why are you here, though? What is your purpose? What is in it for you?
When we were first established...
Why are you occupying my mind in the first place?
When we first came upon this valley, there were very few that would harbor us for any period of time whatsoever. We found refuge with the Feathergales. They allowed us to come join them. They allowed us to break bread with them. And in turn, we helped them slay one of their beasts in the valley, the Manticore.
Why haven't you moved on? Left this valley behind? What is here for you? You're not answering my question.
We came here to reconnect with them once again, to determine whether or not they'd serve with us as brothers in arms if we were to need to call upon their services once more.
Need them for what? What is your objective? Who do you serve?
Red Larch has really good barbecue. We like to eat that.
We serve ourselves, and we serve those who will help us.
I'm just trying to survive.
I'm just going through a lot of identity issues because, like, I grew horns and antlers all of a sudden, and I thought I was a halfling, but I'm really a nature. I'm trying to go ring so that I can, like, actually fly in the wind with you.
Our current course is we're trying to find people who are burning the forest down. Apparently, that's what we're after right now.
I foresee it that the fire cult is trying to take over the whole area, and we're trying to stop them because that would be horrible if they took over the whole area and trying to usurp the power of everybody in this land here. They have statues of fire, and they're burning everything down to take over and be the rulers of the land.
Yes, their ways have been disruptive, destructive, and altogether unbecoming of servants of, well, in their mind, light.
I think I'm still having a bit of a seizure on the floor.
I healed you.
Your words,
doesn't stop a seizure, does it?
Your words, though not lies in of themselves, do not speak the whole truth. Why do you withhold from me?
Because I don't want the forest to burn down. I am a druid. Of course I don't want the forest to burn down. I'm trying to save the forest.
And we came back to the Feathergills because they have flying horses.
And they can see where the fire is coming from, so we can stop the fire cult and keep them from burning the forest down.
Do you not know what is coming?
No, I do not know what is coming.
The eternal storm.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound like the eternal fire to burn all the trees down.
But it will uproot them in its winds.
Yeah, but they're intact.
My question is simple.
So Kiri not speaking. She's thinking to herself, why would anybody want there to be no place to walk around or to live or anything like? I don't understand. Like, in my mind, what could they? She's trying to think. What could they possibly think is good? No, I know they're cultists, but like in her mind, she's not an idiot. She's smart, so she is trying to play along. Like I said, she literally crossed her fingers. I don't know if you saw that, so she could lie and say whatever she needed to say to make it through this. Because it's not really lying. Her fingers are crossed, right?
Yeah.
So
checks out.
Yeah.
I hope no one saw
Checks out for Kiri.
I can wait till Windharrow says she's crossing her fingers.
Who would say
I cross my
that?
fingers and tell the truth.
Why would any human or mortal want to live in a place where everything is uprooted and the wind is constantly blowing and there's always a storm? Like, what is it? What is in it for them? Like, they can't live that way, like at all.
Chosen. What do you mean? They live in this one. It's going to be perfect for them. They think.
How? That's what she doesn't understand.
I'm going to give you a hint. They don't really think of the how part when you're in a cult.
Okay.
Do you want to ask that question? I'm confused.
Sure. So Kiri says, so just so I understand, because I am confused and I do not understand, how do mortals survive in a world that is full of storms?
Yansibin has given a pathway to immortality through faith, through belief. We will not be swept aside in this storm. If you join us, you will be saved. You will be one with the wind. You will find power unlike any you have experienced before. All will not be destroyed. There will still need to be those that serve.
Just remade.
Your words are powerful, and I find convincing. I think naught but truth could emanate from one so fair as you.
Your little silver tongue has gotten you far in life, I do believe.
I just want to understand if my wings are going to be helpful. Maybe that it's like they knew that the wind was coming. I don't understand what is happening.
When Windharrow said you could offer power.
Only through subservience. But I'm still not convinced.
But if the fire cult
you are yet to tell me
take over everything, how would you?
What good are words?
Don't you want them gone?
What could we do to prove ourselves to someone as fair as you?
What are words if not chaotic wind?
Removing them. Very true. Removing them would be definitely a good start.
Removing who?
The worshippers of the flame. But I must ask myself, would it be wise to let you leave my presence alive? I don't know that I need you to handle them. But it would be very convenient to send you on the path of their destruction.
Why weaken yourselves when you can use the tools?
We want nothing more than to destroy them and get rid of them so that you do not have to deal with them.
From on the floor, in a puddle of my own, probably piss and drool, Quentin would say, You would discard what the wind has brought you
You're all very useful pawns. I just do not know if I believe your subservience is all. Maybe it's something that can be taught in time.
All I know is we want the fire cult destroyed and gone, and I want to be able to grow my wings so I can fly in the wind. And feel what it is to soar with the beauty.
Without being burdened by having to choose which way to go, simply letting the wind blow you wherever it may.
I think we're done with being weighted down by this world.
Fate leads us where we need to be. And I believe right now, this is where it is.
Amen.
I think Little Spear under her
Carrie's
breath.
not lying in anything that she says.
No,
by the
none
way,
of you
even though
guys
her
are.
fingers
I'm not
crossed.
asking for any rolls.
After
None of you guys are
Scott
lying.
said, I don't even remember anymore. Dang it.
Can't be mad then.
Oh no, the weighing us down. I was gonna say, of course you feel like that. Your entire armor came off.
She will say, Windharrow, what say you to their words? What do you think of them? Be honest. And he will say, I always am with you, mistress. They likely will not serve, but they could be taught to in time. Maybe a test of their loyalty. Maybe see how useful they could be. If not, we can always toss them to the wind. And she will say, I agree. I agree indeed. You know, I see things. Future.
I see things sometimes too.
Oh, really?
Don't interrupt her.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
No. What do you see, little one?
Oh.
I see the fire cult taking over with giant flames at a tower, and there's a statue in the fire, and it burns the
And
forest.
she blasts you with electricity.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. But that's what I saw, and I'm trying to stop. As I fool, I yelled at, but that's what I'm trying to stop.
She blasts you with electricity.
Well, Carrie literally screams, and that is what
this
I'm trying
will not come to pass. This
I
is
know,
not.
that's what I'm trying to stop. Carrie's just yelling through it. I don't know if I
It's
throw
true.
con save or
She had
anything
a
like that.
vision. That's why we came to the Feathergales.
So that we could stop the vision. That's why we came here. To seek counsel and help from you all.
It's true, mistress.
She will stop her electricity. She will say, I do not understand. I do not believe you.
I am telling the complete honest truth. I had a vision, and that's why we came to the Feathergale to get the help.
Give me
came to get help.
Persuasion check.
Is it really persuasion? It's literally the
you're telling the truth.
Full honest truth.
Yeah.
You're telling the truth.
I give her a wink and a nod.
You can use it, man.
B is pretty persuasive.
Oh, I rolled a 15, but it did not show up.
You need to put it in that little thing.
Gosh. That's annoying.
Yeah, you rolled 15. See?
Okay. Well, earlier I rolled a 15 plus the 2, so it would have been 17. But this is why we came here, to stop this vision from happening, because we did not want it to happen.
Well, what
All I
you've
want to do is
seen.
stop the burning and the fire. The fire cult is horrible and awful, and we need to stop them.
This is not the future I have seen.
It is
so
the
I
future
will
I
not
saw.
give credit to it.
I do not want to give credit to it either. But it is what I saw. It was a vision. It was placed in my mind. And I awoke, and I got my group together. I got Stug and my friends together to come this way, to come and join with the Feathergales and try to fight it. Because that is what we need to do. We needed to stop them. We needed the Feathergale's help. I just said that really southern. Help!
Help! She was saying, I've seen possibilities, happenstances. Maybe some things will come to pass. Maybe some things will not. It is not all clear.
And I do not know where the visions came from. Possibly it is from your God. Maybe the winds did bring it to me. I genuinely don't know where they came from, but I just knew that we needed to come here to the Feathergales and seek help here from these people, from your people.
After all, don't all serve Yancy both?
Bin.
I like mine better, but that's fine. Yancy Bin?
You better get zapped.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yancy Bin?
Gotta be careful around Palpatine.
Not today, but in time, yes. They all will. I think for now, I will keep you as tools. Pawns to be used. Is this agreeable?
Yes, of course it is agreeable. That's all we want to do, is we want to defeat the fire cult and make it so they are gone, so the vision does not come true. That is why we came to seek help.
Is she standing near enough to my character to crawl to her?
No, she's at the top of about 10 feet of flight of stairs.
I'm making a point not to get back up, but I'm going to rise on the ground and say, "Of course, mistress. Of course, we shall serve."
She seems to like that. I still have not heard why y'all are here. I understand visions of fire, visions of destruction, but I don't know what brought you here in the first place. I don't know why you're even a problem I must consider. I understand the forest, little one. I understand. I'll hear no more of it.
Yes, ma'am.
But this valley, and your interest in it, what was your issue with the crushing wave?
I'm trying to find some seeds. That's what I'm trying to find.
They kidnapped Shalon's dad.
I can't find them. They did kidnap her father, and we were just trying to get her father back.
They also did try to turn me into an aboleth.
They succeeded at that.
They succeeded in temporarily turning me into an aboleth.
And we had to stop that. Because he could not be a being of water.
What assurances can you give me that I will never be a target of your ire?
You can't say fire without ire, so that's what we're focusing on first.
Did you really
get a little eye roll?
I'm not actually saying that.
The top of her spear sparks.
Oh, God.
There is no reason why we would come after you. If we can defeat the fire cult, then that is what we need to do.
We've been nothing but loyal and consistent with our compatriots. If we've taken underneath the name of the Feathergales, you may not have heard it, because all the people who've heard our name there have summarily died.
Stug has literally yelled for the Feathergale in every single fight we have ever done.
We have
to, and does too.
And what can one breeze do against the strength of the gale?
I do think that is satisfactory indeed. Here is my offer. Your lives in return for subservience. You will serve me, and through me, Yansi Ben. Remove the worshippers of fire from this valley. Eradicate them and thwart their foolish attempts to bring the realm of flame to this valley. And you will have a place in my court. A place of honor.
Are we worthy of serving you directly?
If you do
When he
this
says that,
task,
Quentin begins to writhe on the ground again and says, "We're not worthy of such a great honor."
if you perform this task successfully, then yes. As I said, a place of honor will be set aside for you. Is this acceptable?
A place of honor would be wonderful.
Might we, in order to better fulfill your mission, make one request, my lady, if I may call you that?
She slams her staff. Who do you presume? And like lightning sparks and zips all through the ceiling. Who do you presume to make request of me?
This is simply in furtherance of your glory.
Give me a persuasion check. Or roll, yeah, check.
I give you a nod.
Give him the nod, yes!
Does it actually count, Pookha?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Okay. Good, because my modifier's pretty weak on this one.
On persuasion?
So weak.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus 12.
Yeah, she says, I admire your zeal. Speak.
As it was our initial intention to come here in order to collaborate with the Feathergales with whom we've worked in the past, I was wondering if you would find it fitting for us to continue our operations with them in tandem, as they've already proven their loyalty more than once, I'm certain. This way, you could be certain that you'd have people in our ranks that are already loyal to your cause. In turn, the resources that they have in store that could better further our mission would be at our disposal as well. For instance, they have steeds which could get us to where we need to go more hastily.
Oh, yes, this is agreeable. Yes, Thrul, you will work with them to formulate an assault. And Thrul says, yep, I'll do that. That sounds good. And, just to ensure we're all seeing eye to eye, she jabs her spear out and, electricity streaks across the room and nails Savra. And she begins just writhing in pain. And she's lifted up into the air and pulled over and dropped in front of the throne. And she's just kind of, in similar manner to what's going on with Quentin there, just kind of writhing. I'll be keeping this one close. And she kind of looks at you, Stug. And she says, Yansi Ben sees many truths. And,
Cultist damsel in distress. Cultist damsel in distress.
Yeah.
And she says, now, leave my presence.
At one
Correction,
spell.
it's just, we're just bound in the back.
Yes.
Could I tell if they're ropes?
They are ropes.
They are ropes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's try. What do I have? I have nothing to lose other than my entire party.
Yes.
We'll just be in
I'm gonna-
friends.
If I try to just break the bonds, is that a strength check or
If you would like to just break the bonds, that would be an athletics check to just
an
snap the
athletics
ropes.
check?
Yes.
That's worth a shot. Probably not.
I was looking for a DC 20. I was looking for a
You
DC
son
20.
of a bitch. That's why. He's like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I thought for you that'd be a easy peasy.
It was a low roll.
What if we give him a nod?
Given a nod.
I will say, given the circumstance, advantage is applicable, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you're a gentleman. Let's.
Savra is writhing on the ground.
That's 22.
Yeah. So Stug, you kind of like, and yeah, you snap your ropes free.
I'm not wearing armor or anything, am I?
You are.
My weapon.
You are
Son
in
of a
your.
bitch.
You got nothing.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Isn't he just commando?
Did you forget about that part?
I did.
Yeah,
forget
he's
about that
not
part.
commando, so he would be wearing just basically like a
They put
shirt,
back something on.
a shirt and pants, his undergarments. Yeah, you snap your ropes though. What do you?
Stug would simply stand up, bring his arms back around, rub his wrists. Noted.
Noted.
Okay. Right. I'm sorry. You thought you had all your gear? That was awesome.
Yeah. That was my fault.
All my strength and service for you, my lady.
Yep.
Right.
I'll
Stug, give me a
Yeah.
Constitution save.
Sure. Okay.
Roll your d6.
23.
That'll do. So you see a blur zip from behind the throne,
Oh shit.
and it's like a shimmer as it moves quickly down the steps, almost like the speed of light itself.
Is it like a shadow? It seems, or
not
maybe
really a
the wind
shadow,
itself?
just a blur. Really, it's just a distortion. Just zip across in front of Lady Kalinoff, and next thing you know, like it zips right up to you, and next thing you know, it's lights out, and you guys just see Stug crumple,
just fall back
like a sack of potatoes. Best not to be too hasty. And some stewards come up and blindfold him and blindfold you guys. I'm eager to hear the results of your work. And y'all feel yourselves being drugged back out and down the stairs.
Down?
Yes, down the stairs.
They took us up the stairs to the.
Yeah, y'all are completely conscious this entire time.
Well, you all are.
Yeah, so
Will we
your
get all
lights
of
are
our
out.
stuff back?
About to find out.
Can I attempt to pay really close attention to the direction they're taking us?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that'd be nice if someone gave a
Me
wink
too.
and a nod for that.
Yeah, words out of my mouth. We need to be very attentive to where we are right now.
Yep.
Curie
So
definitely is.
So as you guys are walk down a flight of stairs, I will describe for you any sound you
Quentin,
potentially
just
hear.
dribble a little bit with each step, so that it leaves something for one of the trackers to remember.
Drop good berries.
Y'all are brought into a room that is kind of open. It's a little moist feeling. There's definitely the sense of water in the air, and you hear a waterfall way off in the distance. And y'all continue to be brought down a pathway completely. Y'all are all still very level. You hear a set of doors open. Y'all are walked along what feels like maybe a ledge where there's water right on your side. And then you're again walk down another road. All in all, let's say at walking speed, this journey maybe takes 20 minutes.
Guys. Oh, no. There's something in my eye.
I'm sorry. That's terribly long. It takes probably about 5 minutes. I'm sorry. For y'all to walk through this.
There's something in your eye?
Guards. There's something in my eye. Please, I need to get it out. That's my spellcasting eye, please.
Yeah, there's no reaction.
There's no reaction?
No.
Dang.
Your spellcasting eye.
Well, I'm going to continue complaining until I get out there.
That's fine. And eventually you seem to leave the structure itself behind, and y'all are just being drugged down rough stone. And so you can feel beneath your feet, because y'all are walking at this point, not really being drugged. Sug's being drugged, but he's out. You can feel what was like cut stone turns into just rough stone as y'all are walked. Now this point actually is probably it maybe took you about 5 minutes to get out of what you thought was the last door you heard, and then you walk for another 15-20 minutes and eventually are brought out into open air. You guys are eventually unblindfolded.
Yay.
And you find yourself down in the bottom of the valley. Y'all are right outside of the entrance, which those of you kind of recognized as you kind of know where the entrance to this place was. Y'all are outside that ravine. And Wagon Master and your horses are there, sitting out front. Kiri, you do not see Lamiki.
Yeah, I figure she's gone. Like in the astral plane. Because I don't think she would have let them take me alive. I could be wrong.
So, yeah.
I'm still out, right?
Oh, yeah, you're out. Yeah.
Are our hands unbound?
Eventually, you guys are unblindfolded, and yes, you're released. And the initiates that kind of had you, they just walk back into the...
They're wearing white and blue? These aren't feather gales?
No, they're not feather gales.
All the feather gales just hanging out there?
Where's Lamiki? Where is my cat? I must know exactly where my cat is. Please let me get to my cat.
You don't get a response from them. They're just walking back into the...
They're not chatty.
So we have to go do this without our stuff?
What? Cat
Can't you sense her?
I don't know.
Well, look at Wagon Master. Maybe they put her in there. Capture her, put all her stuff in there too. It's sitting right here.
I'm going to put my gear back on.
Well, you don't know where your gear is.
Yeah, is our gear there? I think they just straight up threw us out of the cave.
Are y'all opening Wagon Master?
They don't give a shit.
You said we would open and see Wagon Master.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear
open
that.
our eyes and see Wagon
Yeah,
Master.
if you open Wagon Master,
that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
If you open Wagon Master,
yes.
You will find a
very annoyed kitty cat.
A bound up kitty cat. Tied up inside Wagon Master, both paws kind of tied together.
Lamiki, no!
Not happy about this situation. And yes, all your gears just kind of piled up inside there.
As soon as I get Lumiki okay, I instantly find my amulet from Rennie because he's like my BFF, and I have to put that back on.
You do.
I give Lumiki some space.
Yeah, Lumiki is very hackles are high.
Yeah, I am not going anywhere near him until he calms down or leaves the wagon. So my stuff can sit there for a minute.
Yeah, she's not happy. Lumiki's not happy.
We can go chat with Rennie when the time comes. I think Rennie has a part to play.
I think Rennie does too. I'm thinking on the same wavelength as you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little scary.
Quentin shudders.
I mean, Rennie can't keep, practicing mudmancy if there's nothing to practice mudmancy on.
That's true.
So eventually, you guys will see Thrul, who would kind of fly out of the opening on the back of a vulture and land next to you guys. And he'll say, "So, that went well-ish."
Thrul,
That
how do you fare? You seem so anxious in there. What has you disturbed?
I was electrocuted.
Yeah, I'm. I don't really appear before Lady Kalinoff often. That's it's pretty scary, and
You fear her?
yep, that's appropriate. And she's got Savra too. I don't know why.
I think Stug might know why.
Why,
Not
Stug?
I'm not awake. I'm unconscious. I
I
thought.
was still
Oh,
conscious.
good point.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Clearly, 25
Y'all-
minutes after, and he's not.
Do y'all want to
awake
wake him up?
Yeah, until
we
someone
wake Stug
says.
up.
How do you wake him up?
I dump water on his face.
That'll
With
do.
the sweet
I was gonna go punch him in the face.
Yeah, slap him around. Stug, you eventually come to.
Which method?
You got slapped, punched, and someone dumped water on your face.
and I kissed your forehead gently. So wakey wakey.
Quentin,
Wakey, time for
Quentin, you do anything? No, you're fine. Okay.
Well, at my
Wait. Immediately, jump up. I assume I was in Wagon Master.
yes,
I would jump up. I
You put him
assume
in there.
I can't stand up all the way in Wagon Master.
you
I'm
can.
still new
You
to
can
it.
stand up
Oh,
all
I
the way in
can?
Wagon Master.
Oh, I thought I was going to hit my head.
No.
Then I immediately start looking, and I would see Thurl.
Yeah, he's on the outside, just kind of.
Yeah, is he off his vulture, or is he?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna. You see me trudge my way over there. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay.
Wow, you're gonna punch him in the face?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him in
Just
the
give
face.
me an unarmed attack. Let me pull his.
I'm gonna try to stand between them and keep them at arm's distance. So I don't know if that is a disadvantage for him or if I need to roll something.
Is that just give me disadvantage? Would you know what I was
It'll
doing?
just subtract from your attack roll if that's.
I don't think you're. I think you're telegraphing this pretty clearly. If I'm.
Am I? Oh, okay, that's fair. But
I mean, if you
that
get
would
up
be
and
my
you just walk straight towards him looking really ticked off.
a 20,
Okay, I'm gonna say a naughtiest knocks 5 off of that.
a 15.
Let me find.
I'm just gonna yell, "Fuck him up, big boy!"
Well, I would scream as the punches being thrown. What the fuck, Thurl?
Is Saphra still gonna worship these people after they did that to
Thurl,
her?
is this the first time you've had one of your people
AFK for
taken
just a second.
hostage, for lack of a better word? She was taken as collateral, if nothing else.
So yeah, that just barely misses as an audience grabs your arm. You almost nail him. And he's like, whoa, calm down. This is fine. Nobody died. We're all working together now.
One of
your
people was taken captive. Is this normal?
Oh, Sabra's not captive, I wouldn't say. No, she's Sabra's probably more devout worshiper than I am, to be honest.
She was taken as collateral until our mission was complete.
Arisi literally, put lightning through her.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know,
Unfortunate.
She
I
did that
would've
to a
cut
few
this
of
guy
us.
well, it's she does wield a lot of power, if you will.
Didn't do anything.
Say again? What?
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean you didn't do anything?
She electrocuted me,
Yes.
and I didn't do anything to
Well,
deserve it.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I mean-
Stug there told her you were a member of the water cult, and she just wanted to zap.
But I wasn't.
I may owe you an
That's
apology
still
for that.
pretty much
That
all
may
his
have been
fault.
on me. He may be right on that one, but that's beside the point. But Thorough, she fucking took her.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, no, Thorough.
I mean, she's been down there before. It's not her first time.
Why does it matter, Stug?
Because Stug loves her?
See, she's a nice lady.
What's up, big
Uh-huh.
guy?
Yeah, I know you guys had a fling, but like, come on, you can't be that serious.
All right, Thorough. Okay. Hey, you're coming with us, right?
With you.
No.
I mean, I'm going back to the
I
tower.
think- No, you're gonna come with us. You were supposed to help us. You're gonna
You're
come
honor bound to
yourself,
join
right?
us.
Yes.
That was her words, Thorough.
We
Mister,
You
this
did
is
say
the
you had to
normal
help
fucking
us.
shit.
we are going to the tower, and we will get mounts from there.
Yeah.
You're supposed to work with us and help us.
I'd really appreciate
That's
it
what
if
she
you
said.
came along, Thorough.
Yes, I will definitely be joining y'all.
Fantastic. Let's go.
I heard it.
We'll
We'll see you there.
see you back at the tower. And he hops on
Yeah,
his vulture
yeah.
and flippity flaps away. So he flies up to the tower.
When he gets enough flippity flap, you guys would hear, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah, do it.
All right, I'm already planning for how we're going to rescue Savra. We need to. It'll formulate. It'll percolate a little bit. We got to destroy the fire cult first. This is a twofer, as far as I'm concerned.
I say we get a chance with him alone. We kill him. We say he gave me the entire group.
You're going to become the leader of the Feather Gale that way?
He doesn't have a ring. All I have to do is toss him off the fucking vulture now.
You're right. You're right. And then you could take over the Feather Gale, and then you could use them to fight the fire cult. too.
Everyone's good. Hey, little spear. I apologize. I'm gonna use you. All right. I hope you poison him. All right. However we do it, I don't care.
Let's get it.
Hey,
I
Quinn,
mean, surely
close your
there's a
eyes
line
or something
of
if you feel
concession.
bad about
I mean, we could have right now.
it. Right now. What do you
We
mean?
could
They're right
have.
over there. They're right over there.
I'm feeling pretty strong right now. I think we're all right.
Can you hit that right now?
I think it's a little late now, but
I mean, damn it.
No,
Has Lamiki calmed down enough for me to be able to go into Wagon Master?
Yeah, the Mickey's okay.
we need to
Cool.
play this smart. I still think when I look at the
I
Feather
thought
Gales,
I was being pretty smart, guys. I thought I did a good job.
I think so. I think we need to continue doing that. When I looked at the Feather Gales in there, it was not devotion that I saw in their eyes, but terror.
It was complete fear. You're right. You're right. I agree.
Yeah, I think
So I actually think that Thule, you could probably just ask him to take over leadership at this point, because he seemed like he was pretty darn scared of her. Not that he really wants to lead.
I think we'll need to do more to prove ourselves in the eyes of the Feather Gales, which we'll be able to do, I believe, as we go attack the fire cultists. I think we'll be able to prove our devotion to their cause and our affiliation with them justly. And also, I have to suspect that the rank and file are not going to be so pleased at how flippant Thurl is about one of their own being taken captive.
That's not a bad idea. Anadis and Quentin could maybe gauge the room, so to speak, about that.
Yeah, I think we and we can do it in a way that doesn't arouse suspicion among the ones that are more loyal or devoted. Simply stating a fact. It's unassailable. We're simply stating the truth of what happened there. Those who are purely devoted will see it and rationalize it just like Thurl did, and those who perhaps are less inclined that way, I think they'll see our way of thinking before too long.
Hey, Shalon, was Syl happen to be out and like flying around and seeing us this whole time?
Toots!
Hey, it's
Syl
Syl.
is just a bird, and you never talk to her in front of them, and they like birds because they fly, so they might not have thought anything about Syl.
Like birds.
So Syl might have seen exactly where we went and came from.
See, I had this thought too. And it is what it is. I fucked that up, so.
Oh, was Syl not out?
Mm-mm.
Gotcha.
I think she's been away. And I don't know why I wouldn't have brought her back out, but it's
Only my
late
voice.
now.
Pretty sure
I stopped using hers because y'all won't fucking leave it alone.
it's a great voice. It's
I like
distinctive. We all know
that
who
voice.
character is.
No,
It's
but
fun.
Syl's supposed to be a cutesy little sprite thing that's in owl form right now.
Well, you know what? We're having our own fun.
And maybe that is subconsciously why I don't talk about her anymore.
All right, then. I'll act like I calm down when I see him again, so he won't know anything's up.
But I think that's probably the way to approach it. That way, we can avoid arousing any suspicion amongst those who are more devoted, because there's likely to be a schism in the Feathergales. I doubt all of them are going to be so easy to convince, but I believe if we're out in the field, working with them day in and day out on a mission together jointly, I think over time that their affiliation with us will prove to be a stronger bond than whatever fear that she feels for, Arisi or whatever.
Stug would just start walking towards Wagon Master. I'll put my armor back on.
And then for those who fear Arisi more than they feel love for their compatriots, I suspect those who are more compelled to be motivated by fear, once they see us killing a god, will probably be more afraid of us. So I think we have both methods here of persuasion, so to speak.
Haven't we defeated 2 guards already?
They haven't seen that though.
They
That's
weren't
fair.
gods,
It's
guys. We
different
just
disease.
closed portals. We killed
We killed
We beat them.
gods. We beat
Okay.
them.
No.
No.
dead. If they're not dead, where are they? Have you seen them?
Not on
Case
our
closed.
plane.
They're in the elemental plane.
That's right, losers.
Can't come over here without a portal. Why are you staring like
I
that,
don't like
Pookha?
that face.
Oh, nothing.
They're
It's
done.
fun.
All right, let's
We're
having
let's
fun.
get going. Hey, can someone help me put on my fucking armor?
Are you
I
putting
would,
it back
but,
on? Okay.
I'm putting it back.
Your
So-
arm is too heavy.
You guys got a decent couple hour ride back up to Feathergale Tower. So when y'all come out, it's fairly early morning. So y'all were out all night, essentially. So y'all come back out. It's fairly early morning and make your way. I'll say you just wagon ride back on up to Feathergale. It's about a 4-hour trip to go all the way out of the valley and swing back around, head up the hills.
I mean, they had our horses on Wagon Master and everything. I thought it was just where we left it.
Nope, they just brought it all. They brought it all back down there to the opening.
Gotcha.
You know, they weren't going to leave your loot up there if they killed you. I mean, keep the
Do
loot.
we need a,
That was gonna be their loot.
Yeah, it's their loot.
do we need a Constitution save for being up
oh.
all night, or
The Constitution
Oh.
save for what?
For being up.
being up all night?
To be fair, I was asleep.
No, y'all were drugged and sleeping.
Okay.
So y'all got a long rest.
Nice little nap. Might be a
Oh,
bit
we got a
Did we,
long rest.
wait, did we
Nice.
actually get a long rest so I get my slot back?
Yeah, you got a long rest.
So I
Oh,
told
can
you
you-
guys
can
I
you-
was
You
feeling
were
push
good.
that
drugged. You were
Okay,
you were
alright.
forced
Can
to
you
get a
push
long
that
rest.
through then?
Oh yeah.
No, I just want to check my thing, but whatever.
Sorry.
There you go.
Let's do rest, long rest.
Noted.
There we go.
Thanks.
Pookha, I think we might need to quit.
Okay.
Was it 10:19?
Okay. So
I think my
yeah,
mom
you will
needs,
find
like,
yourself.
to go to bed.
Say
Oh,
again?
your
Front
mom
of the
needs to go to bed.
Feathergale Spire
Gotcha.
again.
Yeah, you'll find yourself back at Feathergale Spire.
No, just tell her to play. Like, tell her to play this with it. She'll understand.
Oh, do we need to
Brand-
end?
Yeah, that's what she's saying. Her
Oh,
mom
okay.
needs the room to go to
Gotcha.
bed.
I bet if you get
We're at a pretty good stopping point, guys. Come on.
It is a pretty
Just
good stopping point.
share
it is.
the headphones. She'll play with us.
Yeah, we need someone to do the voice for Arisi.
That's right.
And when y'all arrive,
It me all along.
Let's say, are we going to start and end in the exact same spot?
Yes. Yeah.
I
When
think
y'all
you're right.
arrive,
Literally at the entrance to the Feathergale Tower.
you will walk into the Feathergale Tower, and the guards, the Feathergale guards there will say, "Oh, it's a Reese's Champions," as
Oh, good
y'all
Lord.
enter. And
Fucking grand.
they seem to have a kind of like just an awe about them. Like they are in the presence of like, oh my gosh.
There's no marks or anything on us, right?
No.
Okay.
Seems fine. Electrocution doesn't leave marks.
I did get my oak tree branch back, didn't I?
All your stuff was there.
Okay.
Everything y'all had was
Yeah,
there.
it was all going to be there, so they brought it all down.
In case we did something stupid. Gotcha.
What do you mean did something stupid?
In case we did something stupid, it was going to be theirs.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sure.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all were brought in, and it is so at this point it is still morning. And y'all make your way up
the
to
19th of Marpanoth.
y'all make your way up to the common room where
Okay, I just request that I can start some new notes here soon.
okay.
You can start new notes whenever you want.
What do you mean? What day are you on?
On the 19th.
She did the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, and now the 19th.
Oh, in other words, I need to do my job.
Yeah, put it
And move
over in
them.
the calendar.
Gotcha. So yeah, when you guys get up there, you see Thrul, which is it basically has maps spread out on the Great Hall table. And people are kind of rushing about. They seem to be just in a level of preparation. And when y'all get there, Thrul basically he says, "Good, you've arrived. As it stands, we're going to be making preparations all day, and I think we'll be ready to head out at first light." Does that work for y'all?
Sure. And suddenly a duck flies in to the building. Whack, 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 whack.
And we'll just end it there then for
right.
for today, and we will pick back up with whatever y'all want to do in the tower before making preparations.
It depends what Net's mom rolls as a character.
Yeah.
Work her in.
Hey, the dude is coming back next episode. He wants to play again with us.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know if you heard that earlier. Yeah, you were here earlier when I said that. That was the duck flying back in.
We've laid the seeds.
Okay, hold on, let me end the stream here.
Goodbye, everyone.